Mikey TV. Oh man, let's talk about the improvement of Jaime Mungia. How he stopped John Ryder. Yeah, man. A lot of people were saying that John Ryder was gonna expose Mungia. He was gonna beat Mungia, put a beating in Mungia, and I was like, no, he's there. He's not. He's not. Versus Mungia versus Benavidez. This guy fought the wrong fight. He has qualities that makes him special. Like he's a good fighter and could be a great fighter. I still need to see more improvement. Yeah, I saw some improvement with Freddie Roach, but this guy needs to use his brain like what he did this fight versus Ryder. He needs to be a cerebral boxer. You know what I mean? A cerebral fighter, and can't go to war. And we saw that today. And man, he finished Ryder. He did what Canelo couldn't do. Oh yeah, so Canelo sucks. Oh yeah, that's what I keep talking about, the triangle theory. Just because one fighter does it and then the other fighter doesn't do it, it doesn't mean the fighter that does is better. As styles make fights, Canelo was coming off an injury and he dropped him twice and he broke his nose and he beat him the whole fight. And I, in back of my mind, I kind of knew that Ryder, he took a big beating like that. And in boxing, when you take a beating like that, you're not really the same. Nothing to take from Jaime Mungia. Man, that kid has power. And like I said, with Freddie Roach, I saw some improvement. So congratulations to Jaime Mungia. Yeah, he sent John Ryder to hell, man. Wow. He showed patience. I was like, if Jaime Mungia shows patience and works off that jab, he could be a good fighter, man. He could give people trouble. He could give Benavidez trouble. He could give Morel trouble. He's a big kid. So he was using that jab, working the body. Like I said, his shot selection, he was patient. Yeah, man. That jab is beautiful, and he has a good jab, man. And then he finished him. He stopped him, like I said. Who does Mungia fight? Does he fight Canelo? I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. It's a great fight in May. It's a great fight for Canelo. A big Mexican guy that comes forward and goes to war. He's tailor-made for Canelo, man. Canelo will counter him to death. You saw Ryder hit him with a couple of shots. You seen Benavidez rock him, but you seen Ryder hit him with a couple of shots. Imagine if Canelo hits him. Canelo will counter him. Canelo sees it before it comes. I think Canelo will knock him out, but it'll be a great fight in the early rounds of the fight, and then Canelo will stop him. But that's a great fight, man. That's a great fight for May, and then September, Benavidez fight, Canelo versus Benavidez, and even though I still think that Benavidez and Mungia have different styles, but they're both big punchers that come forward and will push Canelo, and they're both tailor-made for Canelo. Benavidez is tailor-made for Canelo, man. I think he'll stop him with a body shot. If he works the body, he'll chop him down like a tree. Either a body shot or he'll work the body and take Davis' air and just and knock him out. So however you want it, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. Canelo will stop both of these guys, but they'll be great fights, man. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, man. Mungia at 168, he's trouble. He's a contender at 168, man. So the Pachecos, the Puerto Rican fighter, what's his name? I forgot his name, but David Morel, Benavidez, those are great fights. So from 168 to 175, if he moves up, fights Bivol or whoever, these guys are big, man. The smallest fighter, the king of the division, 168, Canelo, is moving up to 175 and fighting. So these guys, they could move to 175 and fight too. So there's a great fights from 168 and 175. The division's hot. Those two divisions are fire, man. We got Bivol and Better Biev up there too, but yeah, man. There's the Charlo's gonna move up. There's Caleb Plant and much more fighters at 168. So yeah, man, I like Mungia. I always said the kid, and then he proves me wrong. Like, come on, he has potential, and he showed me this was his best performance thus far. And this is exactly how I want him to fight: patient, work off the jab, throw your combinations, and do not go to war and leave your qualities and just go to war like a dummy without a brain. You got to be smart. You got to use IQ, and I believe he used it this fight, man, and it was good. But he still got hit. He still have defensive deficiencies, but I seen some improvement. But if you fight Canelo, man, it'll be a great fight versus Benavidez, like I said. But yeah, and I like after the fight that he called out Canelo respectfully. And I liked about this guy, man. On and off the ring, this guy's generally a great guy, man. So if someone that deserves a fight in May is him, and I hope he gets the bag. And it'll be a good fight, man. It'll be a great fight. It'll be explosive. Canelo likes that. He's tailor-made for Canelo, but it'll be a great fight while it lasts. But man, yeah, this guy has power. He's a really he's a force to be reckoned with at 168. He's real, man. So if he fights Benavidez, hey Benavidez, you don't fight fighters with power. This guy has power, so you're not gonna be putting your hands down and doing all these rookie mistakes, because you will get hit. Because you've been dropped by journeyman. We all know that, right? So, man, I can't wait. And like I said before, congratulations to Jaime. I always believed in the kid, and he showed great improvement with Freddie Roach, man. So salute to him. But yeah, that's all I got. IQTV. I'm gone.